Hey, it's Bill Cobb. I'm about 3:38. I'm headed in Addis right now toward the bridge and trying to get across the bridge before the traffic gets bad. I just saw a house over in Bruley, Louisiana, and it's quite difficult to do appraisals over here in West Baton Rouge. I like the area a lot. There's great people, great food, really strong community out here. There's two obstacles to doing appraisals out here. Number one is it's a strong petrochemical industry that hires. They don't lay off very often, and their employment's very solid. And with that, there's very low turnover. Same thing with the housing around here. Once people move in the area, it's very rare that they sell, and if they do, sometimes it's word of mouth. Some of the for sale by owner in this area is very strong. Some of the sales that we get don't come from the MLS, but from the West Baton Rouge assessor site. Mr. Frog over there and Mr. Chris Gayran and different people over there that help me with the sales. They have one of the best local sites online for assessor data. I can email them and they'll let me know what the size of a home is. Very, very helpful online and offline. They have a qualified sales. They publish their sales each quarter with the sales that are updated as far as what they sold for, the living area, the age, vendor, vending, all the information that we need that you have to spend hours digging through in Livingston Parish, East Baton Rouge Parish, and some of the other areas around. And Frog built their their assessor system with the public tax dollars hired out of the state government out of Shreveport, so that's very helpful. But anyway, there's two challenges: is that people don't, once they move in, they don't move, so there's very few sales. And the other challenge was that there's very low turnover in the area as far as employment. Most of what has sold in the past 3 or 4 years out here, especially since Katrina, has been your newer construction. And in 2009, 2010, 2008, 2009, there was a slowdown. It's picked up a little bit since then. But you talk about sticker shock out here. You would think that the pricing would be fairly affordable out in this market with the population being lower. That's not the case. The new construction pricing out here is equivalent to what's in Baton Rouge. Really, from what I've seen, especially on your first-time home buyer end. I'm seeing these little 1,400 square foot houses selling now in the high 170s to 190s. This is first time home buyer type housing. This is not that fancy of housing to be selling, for that size and that price range. But it's a good, stable market. It's where people want to live, and whatever the market says, it should be worth is what it's worth. But those are the challenges facing the appraiser in the market is really comps. A lot of times we use the for sale by owner of the FSBOBR site for comps too, for listings, because some people choose to put their homes in there, and sometimes we find solds there. So when an appraiser does an appraisal in the area, we use the MLS, which sometimes has limited data. We use the tax assessor data, call up Mr. Gayran, see if he can help us with any comps, and also the FSBOBR site. So just wanted to pass that by you if you live in the area and wonder about the difficulty of appraisals. It isn't that we don't see value, it's just that it's hard to quantify. It's hard to figure out sometimes because there's not many sales that take place in the market. So, and that makes each appraisal a little more difficult. That's why, honestly, I screen my assignments in the area based upon complexity, because if they're really difficult, or if there really haven't been any sales, I get on the computer, see if there's any sales at all. If there's not any sales, I'll pass the order by, because it just makes it all the more difficult to appraise. Lenders today don't want to go back to 2008, early 2009 for comparable sales. They want sales that are happening right now. So we're on the bridge right now with the 18-wheelers and everything else. So I'm going to sign off, but hope that helped. Thank you very much. It's Bill Cobb with Accurate Valuations.